let me continue up and down these three sections that we're going to focus on tonight. Rent to own trailer. Big Joe, is your rent to own trailer payments caught up? Do you owe a white man down there any back rent on that trailer that you in? Can you respond to that, please? And also, could you respond, did you fly out? Or did you take an Uber? Or did you have to take a Greyhound bus to get to another airport to get home after your 6-hour flight delay? Tap the screen, please. Tap, tap, tap. Please tap the screen. Throw some penny gifts. It protects the live. Or I'm going to have to get off if you're not tapping the screen and stuff, because that protects the live. Now, your delusions have led you to believe, and this is all official recordings that you've done. Your manager gaslighted you and told you you and Charles are a much better fit for the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Y'all, he said that. It's on video. That their manager told them that they're a better fit to be on the Real Housewives of Atlanta. You looking like Andre the Giant, Bill Cosby, and Jeepers Creepers all in one. You look like somebody drug your face through mud. That wig is setting so far back on your head, I don't even see where it starts and where it ends. What you ought to have been doing before you let my name come about your mouth was take care of your animal. Clip that dog's nails. Clean that nasty ass trailer that y'all got. And you got people coming over there for the 4th of July. And they gonna be in that hot, funky ass tub that y'all got. And I hope you put about 50 gallons of bleach in there, because we know it and it's needed. Thank you for the gifts. Please tap the screen, everyone. Tap, tap, tap. I'm begging you, Big Joe, don't let your supporters down. Do not let your supporters down. Sue me. Sue me for defamation of character. If you don't file the lawsuit to sue me, you full of crap. But I know you're already full of crap. Your supporters need to know that. You will never file a lawsuit against me because it's the truth. See, you took to this airway sitting in that car, farting and burping for about 20 minutes, rambling and stuttering and spitting everywhere on Facebook, instead of having your tail in here on TikTok. And then you feel like you can come on here bragging and being happy because your TikTok check hit today on Wednesday and your Social Security check hit today on the 3rd. So now you balling because you got your SSI check, it hit, and then your TikTok check hit. So now you back balling. You and radio back balling. The next time you go live, radio, why don't you French kiss your husband? Since you said y'all so together and I'm lying, get on live and French kiss Charles at least a minute and a half with him being sober. No alcohol on board. I want radio to stick his tongue down your mouth and kiss you with no alcohol on board. That will never happen. And I said it back then and I'm going to tell you now. Charles is attracted to women. Charles is not attracted to your butt pads, to your man boobs, to them flaps under your arm, and to them bumps on your face. He's not attracted to you. When he looks at you, he's not turned on, Joe. See, your delusions will make you believe your lies, and those people around you continue to gaslight you. Your manager is probably allegedly taking everything you got and giving you what he wants to give you. That's probably what's happening. He give you a couple thousand, you think you balling, and he keep $5,000 and $6,000. And you two idiots don't even know the difference. I bet you don't even know what y'all pulling in. So, let's be clear. You're delusional. You rent to own your trailer. You're renting to own and you're behind in your payments. And I'm going to find out who your landlord is. And I'm going to come down there and do an interview. I'm coming back to Alabama. I need to come and do another field trip. I want to pay a visit to the Department of Social Health Services and the Social Security Administration. So, Big Joe, I need you to understand the deflection that you are doing is well noted. And anybody can realize that you are doing deflection. It didn't take you 2 days to come up with that cockatiel story that you just gave today. And it's so interesting to me. Why did it take you that long to come up with that lame ass story? Because that's what it was. It was a bunch of lies. And you had to convince yourself of the lies before you went live. So here is a challenge for you. I'm asking you, please tap the screen, throw some gifts, tap the screen to do your French kiss with Charles. Shut me up. Take that camera when you go live in your trailer and show us Charles' bedroom where he sleeps and plays his game, because he doesn't sleep in your room. You worried about somebody else's husband when you should be trying to get your so-called husband in your bed. Whereas he's not in your bed. The only time he's your husband is when the cameras are on to be acting like he's your husband. Certain times of the night and during the week, Charles leaves that trailer to go see his girl. And it ain't you, because she's not the same color as you. Charles is attracted to Caucasian women. That is what turns Charles on. Caucasian women. The only thing Caucasian on you that's white are those veneers. And that won't get it, Joe. I'm saying it to you over and over again so you can record this. If you don't stand 10 toes down and file a lawsuit against me for defamation of character, you full of shit. Since you got on here saying that I'm lying, do your next best move. And what is your next best move? File your lawsuit. That's what you do. You are the most delusional person I have ever seen in my life. It defies logic. You need to be in somebody's mental institution. You need to seriously be examined. And I'll tell you, thank you for the gifts. Please tap the screen. Big Joe, learn how to keep your lies straight. You had fans waiting for you to go live, and you let your fans down. You let your fans down, Big Joe. The only time that you went live was to go to McDonald's. And you know what your husband said about you? He called you Pinky from that movie Friday. You look like Pinky from that movie Friday. That's what Charles thinks about you. You look like Pinky from Friday. And then your husband Charles had previously said you look like Kill Bill in a red sweatsuit. That's what Charles said. You look like sitting here looking like Kill Bill. And I should have got you a yellow suit, and he probably would have called you Big Yellow Bird because you could fit in that Big Yellow Bird costume. You probably was Big Bird. Were you Big Bird back in the Sesame Street days? Joe Netta, Netta Trump, Netta Winfrey. And let's talk more about the delusion. Did you hear that Silverback talking about he was dressed to kill for the BET Awards? Did you see how lopsided that kid's tiara dress was on him? And let me give you a limo tea, Joe. Since let me add some more fuel. Let me add some more claims for your defamation of lawsuit. When you were searched, Joe, when you were searched, could you please tell me why you didn't have on no panties? Why would you have them officers going up that dress and having to have to feel on your nasty, funky nuts? Can you please come to the center of the ring and tell us why? You sitting around there letting that thing flow around like Free Willy. Over here free balling. And you gotta talk to me and you over here free balling? You don't know the first thing it is to be a woman. You are not part of anything. You are I don't even know what to call you, but what we know, what we're looking at is an exact twin of Jeepers Creepers. That is who your relative is. In Holiday Heart, I promise you, Big Joe, since you like doing so many skits and you like acting so much, I promise you, if they ever started the Jeepers Creepers or Holiday Heart back up again, all you would have to do is walk on set and every executive producer around would hire you. They would clear the room. We got our star. See, I'm going to show you how to get dressed up, Big Joe. I'm going to show you what it takes because what you doing, a 3-year old and a 4-year old could do. But what they should have been doing instead of gaslighting you in that hotel in Los Angeles was went and had them go to Home Depot and rent a sandblaster and just let it blast all over your face for about 30 minutes. Don't care how painful it got, just drill it all around your face. And then instead of you hiring you guys getting this makeup artist, you made your mistake. You should have stopped by JoJo's funeral home and asked that mortician to come in there and beat your face up and put makeup on. You can only be laid right by a mortician. That's it. That's all who can do your face, Joe, is a mortician. And let me tell you something else, Big Joe, while we're at it. You had all that energy. You had all that energy for Gabe and for Laquanda Badass about when it's on psych, not psych, but you said it's on psych. When it's on psych, I'm gonna mow him down like a lawnmower and I'm gonna just beat him up and it's just be this and that. That's what you said about Gabe and Laquanda. But why haven't you giving me that opportunity? Please get on live and invite me down to Alabama and say what you said to them, to me. Please give me that opportunity for them words to come out of your pie hole. I know it's difficult for you to understand, but if Charles can take his mouth off of your shrimp, maybe you can listen instead of Charles sitting there sucking your shrimp 3 times a week and you urinating in his mouth. let's take a few callers.
Hey,
Welcome in.
how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I am fabulous. I just wanted to say two things. Number one, I've watched the commentary all day long today, and a few things that I've noticed. But I challenge any promoter that is on this live with you tonight to set up a battle, just like Chris Brown did with Quavo, Kendrick Lamar did with Drake, you and Netta. I mean, that if she about the bag, let's make it about the bag and don't make it about nothing else. Put your truth out there. If she's really about that bag. So if her supporters are on here, tell her manager to set something up to where if she about that money, and I'm sure all these people will come and support and would love to see something like that take place instead of her rolling the window up in the car. I mean, come on alive. Do something live. Make it entertaining for real, for real.
I really would like to ask if anybody knows anybody who is in that cage. What's that MMA fighter cage? If can we rent an MMA fighter cage and me and Big Joe get in there for like 5 minutes? That's all I need.
Oh yeah, they can build. We can look. You can build one of them.
Can we get in the cage and just give me 5 minutes?
Oh, that would be awesome. That would front row seats, VIP section. I could see it going down. Charles could have his drunk side. I mean, I could see it going down. And then the next thing I want to say is this: because of the stunt that they pulled, I guarantee you the security checks for any type of award show is going to be upped. They may have the National Guards there next time because of the simple fact this stunt that they put they've caused mess it up for anybody else out there who was really legit trying to get their true grind on instead of what they did, and I thought that was very tacky and very disrespectful.
I'm sorry to interrupt you. So let me ask you, what did you think about his excuse?
Oh, that's a lie. It's a bold-faced lie. Anytime you stutter scat, he was remixing them lies left and right. All I heard was remix. Because if you can't say look, this is what happened, XYZ, blah, blah, blah. Anytime you have to go so much in depth, who wants to know you went at the bar, the man asked you if you wanted a drink, you said no, we pay for our own drinks. It was just too detailed. Anytime you got to give that much information, you telling a bold-faced lie.
Absolutely. And we all know that. And thank you, sweetie, for coming up. I
All right. Y'all
appreciate
have a
you.
good night.
Thank you. So we know this. It's all about being strategic. He wanted to turn the narrative from his own actions and lies to coming at me because that was more entertaining. But you still have yet to answer the question. I asked you, why weren't you live at the event when everybody else had their phones on and live, but you and Charles? Out of everybody there, and you are two so called creators, why wasn't you live? I said it before, you fake and you're phony. And let me take another caller before we continue. So I want to say this to you, Big Joe. You got one more time to come on here spitting live. You got a trailer that you rent to own. You didn't think I knew that. Everybody knows about your lies. Where's the cookbook, Joe? Where's the alcohol that you and Charles was coming out with? Your bourbon. Where's that? Where are all the seasonings? Your beef season, your chicken season. Where is that? Where is your reality show? Where is this wedding that you supposedly filmed in 3 layers of a show? When are you airing that? When is that being aired? I'll tell you one. Never. You know you got to be a horrible actor when you can't even get put on Timu. Nobody is going to pick your show up. Nobody. The only show that you gonna have is when you go on YouTube and Facebook. Those are the two shows you have. That's it. No, no, no. I meant to say Timu because I know about the other one, Tibu. He going on Timu because that's all they wear. They jewelry and everything else. They gonna create a whole new network just for these two clowns. Tibu. Let me tell you something. Let me tell y'all who his manager is. This manager, Carlos, who Big Joe was talking about, let me show y'all what Carlos looked like, who they were relying on getting them into the BET Awards. Let's look at his manager. Let's look at let's look at Big Joe's manager. Let's see who this man is who can get them all these bookings and they stay booked and busy. There's his manager. That is Charles. Carlos. That is Carlos, the manager of Big Joe and Charles. That is Carlos, the big manager of Big Joe and radio. This is who was supposed to get them into the BET Awards. Hello, Carlos. And Carlos was making chicken with Netta seasoning. Let me tell y'all something. The blind is leading the blind. How can you ever accomplish anything when the blind is leading the blind? See, the blind is leading the blind. No wonder why you got denied at the BET Awards. You had 3 months. You had 3 months to secure a ticket. Why didn't you buy a ticket? What was your excuse? You got all this money, Joe. Why didn't you pull out the money in your pocket and buy the ticket? Oh, I know why. You made it up a big fat lie and said you left your purse at home. Now, who leaves their purse at home and ID and everything else when you go out? Who does that? Big Joe does it. The reason why that empty purse was left at home because he didn't have no money on his EBT card. The only money they had was his food stamps on Radio's card. And Radio tried to put that food stamp card in a cash ATM machine trying to act like he was trying to get money. And he claimed that he had Google Pay, right? That's what he claimed today, that he had Google Pay. These people aren't lying on you. A man paid for a round or two of drinks for these two, and they couldn't even pay for their drinks. See, what's so interesting is how he told all those lies. And how would you get in a bar drinking and you don't have your ID on you? That place, just imagine how tight that place is. You've got alcohol enforcement, you got homeland security. You got to have your ID. And don't let these people perpetrate to you guys. They weren't even staying in the hotel that was right next to the BET entrance. They was at some upgraded Motel 6, them icons was. They didn't even have key cards to be in there. And so if you had all these coins, why did people have to pay for your drinks? I'm not the only one who reported that. It's all over TikTok, Joe. But being so delusional, you don't want to do anything. Let me show y'all something. He had enough nerve to call me ugly. Big Joe did. This is a man who had enough nerve to try to call me ugly. Now, what I want to tell you is, what is this? If I'm ugly, I want to stay ugly. I don't ever want to look like this. I don't ever want to look like this. You look like you going to a Kentucky Derby. You look like you getting ready to go to somebody's Thanksgiving so they can cut that turkey neck off your behind. You sitting up there looking like an overcooked biscuit. Look at that synthetic wig. Will you guys look at that? I thought you had professional hairstylists doing your hair. That looked like you took that unit straight out the box and farted on it and put it on your head. Sitting over here looking like Star Crunch. Your nose, see, you made up real interesting. You got a nose like Bill Cosby. You got a face only your mother could love and appreciate. What makes you think any man would be turned on by you? Tap the screen, y'all. Throw some coins. They reporting the live. Throw some penny gifts. Throw some penny gifts and tap the screen. Thank you. TikTok likes coins. So what we're going to say here is this. Look at the side of that wig, how it's turned up. But you want to talk about the old wigs I wore a year ago? This is this year you wore this. And you want to talk about my wig I wore a year ago? What is your excuse, Big Joe? What is your excuse for this unit you got on? My units was a year ago. What is your excuse? It's 2024. Big Joe, you look a hot mess. That makeup is a hot mess. And just like you scared all them kids at that hotel the other day when you was at the BET Awards, you scared 13 and 14-year-old kids. They are traumatized because of you. They didn't know what you was. See, you got the right one, Big Joe. You didn't do enough homework before you came for me. See, you got somebody who will match your energy 24 hours a day. Get Charles in your room. Move him in your bed. We know you're in love, but Charles is not in love. No matter what you do, the only reason Charles is with you is because he ain't got nowhere else to go. Where would he go? Where would Radio go if he wasn't at that trailer with you? Nobody else would put up with him after he done ran his penis up inside of your bumpy behind. See, there's absolutely no way you've got Charles in a position where he has to rely on you. Charles has to rely on you, or he has to find some real woman, some real Caucasian woman to let him lay up at her house, because we already know who he's attracted to. Caucasian women. Let me prove my point, Big Joe, because we know you're in here. Tap the screen, you guys. Throw some gifts, please. Throw some gifts. Look at Big Joe, y'all. Look at Big Joe at the airport. Look at that icon, y'all. There's y'all icon. There is the icon right there. Tap the screen, you guys. They're reporting the live. Throw some gifts, please. Throw some gifts. This is for educational purposes only, TikTok. No one is harassing or bullying anyone. I'm simply discussing the National Geographics, and I'm talking about silverbacks at the zoo, and I'm talking about the upcoming attraction to SeaWorld. Joe Cosby. Look at that size 22 foot. Look at that foot back there. Now let me show y'all something else. Hold on. And I'm going to take some guess. Big Joe, I want you to listen to me. You will never get Charles to do this. Look at how Charles is smiling. Look at Charles with his woman. Look at Charles, how happy he is. Look at Charles, how he's smiling. You wish he would do that to you. You could only wish he would do that to you. Let me see if he smiles in another picture. Oh, not him not him cheesing. She got Charles cheesing like that? When have y'all ever seen Charles cheesing like that with Big Joe? When Big Joe put his bear claws around him? When do you ever see that silverback put his hands around him and make Radio smile like that? Tap the screen, guys. Tap, tap, tap. Throw some gifts. Thank you. You know what the next series is going to be out? Surviving Big Joe. Surviving Big Joe. But I'm working on my remix, Big Joe. I'm working on this remix. I love singing it every chance I get. Tap the screen, you guys, please. Throw some gifts. Charles, your lunch is ready. I only cook for you. Charles, these bumps are ready. And I got the dessert too. Charles, these bumps are ready. They only burst for you. This is for my haters that's coming for me. Back off with Netta. You don't want this disease. I'm tired of these haters coming for me. I'm gonna drop that beat. I'm gonna drop that beat. I've never seen Charles grinning and smiling like that. That woman had a nice grip on his face. He taking a picture. It just looks so real. It just looks so real and natural. I know she smelled just like a woman, and that soft touch with her face up beside his face. Now, if Big Joe did that, Charles would have all types of cuts and oozy and goozy coming down his face. Big Joe could never put his face up to somebody human's face like that. He better not. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And see, Big Joe loves sneaking in the back door of people's lives. There's a number of people in here that are very aware of Big Joe and what he do. So when I look at something, and I'm going to move on after this, but I just want to embrace this. I'm going to go through videos and see, have I ever seen Charles do this? Have I ever seen him up close to Big Joe without being told to stand there, look at this, or stand there? Has he just been kicking, letting his baby come up behind him and put his hands around him, and he go to cheese and like, yeah, this my girl. That's my boo. That's my baby. And then what he do with Big Joe? There's videos. I've got receipts. When Big Joe said, Charles, you gonna be taking me to the hotel, and you gotta take me to the hotel, Charles. And then when we get in the hotel, I want you to give me my drink, and then after that drink, I want you to come in my room and tuck me into bed. And Charles said, No, I ain't. And then Big Joe started trying to intimidate him. Has anybody seen that video? Say yes. Has anybody seen that video? You remember that? Yes? Okay, there go my yeses. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. Yes. See, this is what he don't realize. See, Hillary Sanchez left this app as an icon. You came in after me on my storyline. I'm not jealous of you because I was before you. You could never accomplish what I have accomplished. And you got to be looking like something and have something to be jealous of. So I want to show you, Big Joe, how your husband looks at women. Look at what Charles is doing when that woman's turned around. Where is Charles' head at, Netta? Where is your husband's head right in the front of you? Disrespecting you. What is your husband doing? Where is his eyes? Where is his eyes, Big Joe? Has anybody in this live ever seen Charles look at Netta like that when Netta got her triple BBL? Do we ever see Charles doing that, looking at Netta's BBL? Tap the screen, they reporting, y'all. Tap, throw some gifts. Please, if you want me to stay on, you got to tap and throw some gifts, or I'm getting off. See, Big Joe, you will never understand the conviction of it is to be a woman. And that's why you hate women so bad. This is why you don't like women, Big Joe. You don't like women because this is what your husband do around women. This is what you do. And what's so funny is that you got all this energy. You want to talk so much about this and you want to touch so much about that. Holiday Heart, you went too far. See, this is a real woman. That's some real cat. She's a natural baddie. And look where your husband's head is, right next to you. Stop playing with me, Star Crunch. Stop playing with me, Netta Cosby. You don't want this. Let's take a caller. Let's take a caller. Let's take a caller, okay? Hello? Hello, welcome in.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Good. Did you watch the full live?
I watched everything that I needed to watch. There's absolutely nothing that man disputed. I wouldn't. what I want to watch is I want to watch him serve his lawsuit against me. That's it. Hello, welcome in. Hello. Tap the screen, share the live, throw some gifts. Thank you. Hello, welcome in. Hello, welcome. Hello, welcome in.
Hey, Auntie.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good.
So, what do you think about Joe Netta's excuse today? Do you believe him or don't you?
He's full of shit. Full of crap. Just lying, full of himself. He's a narcissist.
Oh, I come back up. I actually, you got kicked out by accident. Come back up, sweetie. Come back up. I'll bring you back up. I apologize. You got kicked out by accident. Come back up. I didn't. You had an echo, but come back up and I'll let you up. I'll let you up back up next. Just come back up. We got a lot of fake accounts in here, guys. So just bear with me a second. There are a lot of trolls in here. Lots of trolls. There are a lot of Big Joe supporters in here tonight. They're not happy. Hello, welcome in.
Yes, I was on. So, how do you feel about him saying that?
Okay. We can tell who the supporters are. I can just listen to what you're going to say. I just said, and let me repeat myself. The only thing I care about, what Big Joe said, before you guys come up here, I don't care about what he said. What I care about is the lawsuit that he says he's going to file. Thank you for the gift. Thank you. Tap the screen, guys. Tap, tap, tap. Tap, 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 guys. Thank you. And let me say this. For people that's coming in here thinking that I'm going to give them my receipts to clip up and use and get paid before I get an actual chance to use them, you got another thing coming. It doesn't work that way, baby. So let me be clear. I have said what I said, that Joe has said is defamation and he's going to sue me. Joe needs to make the next move, and then I will do what I need to do to defend myself, period. I said what I said. He wasn't invited to that party. He was detained and released. He was placed in handcuffs. He was searched. And that's factual. And if he thinks I'm lying, go take me to court and make me prove it. And I will prove everything I said about you, including the fact that Charles don't want you. Charles doesn't get aroused by you, Big Joe. Okay? Point blank. Hello, Miss Thing. So let me say this. Thank you, Lou. Thank you for the gift. Thank you. So I don't have time to argue with his supporters. If you're in my box, let me be clear so we can understand. We're having a dialogue about Big Joe's explanation about the BET Awards. If you believe him or if you don't. And if you do, explain. And if you don't, explain. Nothing more, nothing less. So if that's not what you want to talk about, then drop out of the box. Continue. Thank you guys for the gifts. Tap the screen. Tap, tap, tap. Hello? Hi, how are you?
I'm doing all right.
It's hard to hear you. I just told you, don't worry about what's going on with me. I'm fine. I'm completely fine. Your conversation should be directed toward, do you believe Big Joe's explanation? And if you do, why? And if you don't, why? And let me introduce a special guest who understands. Oh, you went to the BET Awards. Okay. Okay, Mr. Gabe. What happened?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
I don't know what happened. I just know I was at the BET Awards and the live just went off.
Oh, so how was your experience on the BET Award?
It was really, really good. I went straight to the hotel lobby.
Oh, you went straight to the hotel lobby? Well, did you see any real celebrities?
Yes, I saw some icons.
Who were they?
You really want to know who they were?
Yes.
One of them name was Radio from that movie.
You seen Radio?
Yes, I seen Radio. And guess who else I seen?
Who?
Bill Cosby with a wig.
You seen Bill Cosby
With a wig on.
with a wig on?
Yes.
Is it true he was looking like a linebacker?
Oh, hey, that's all the time. Yes.
So, did they say anything to you? Did you get their autograph?
Yes. So when I went up there, I was like, "Hey, how you doing? I've been watching you so long." And they was like, "For real?" I said, "Yes." Like I've been watching your show, the Cosby Show, for a very long minute. They said, "Oh, that's not me." I was like, "Oh, so then again, they came up to me. They was like, "Well, I'm not Bill Cosby." And I was like, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry." You know who they really were?
Who?
Jeepers Creepers.
Don't tell me Jeepers Creepers stepped out at the awards, at the BET Awards, and they actually had invitations.
They said they had an email.
They went all the way across the United States based on a spam email.
Yes.
You gotta be kidding me.
I ain't lying.
I can't believe that.
I can.
So could you smell Jeepers Creepers? How was he smelling?
Like boiled hot dogs straight out of a blow up hot tub.
Like boiled hot dogs straight out of a blow up hot tub. Wow, that's amazing.
And you want to know what Radio smelled like?
What?
Doritos.
Well, that don't surprise me that he smelled like Doritos, because you know what he does? He sleeps. Look, come in closer, you can hear, because I don't want nobody else to hear this.
Okay.
He sleeps in his clothes, including his shoes and socks. because
That's what I heard.
because he doesn't want Big Joe to touch him. So when he doesn't want Big Joe to touch him, he sleeps with all his clothes on, including a coat.
So you mean he goes to bed fully dressed?
Yes, fully dressed.
Oh my God, we got to do a match for this one. We got
Okay.
to do a match.
You want to do a match?
We got to do a match while we talk. Let's talk about it.
Okay. Now come on, wait a second. Come on, my true supporters. I want you to come in for me swinging. And I promise you, I'm going to keep this tea so good. I'm going to keep y'all entertained.
Hot, y'all. This is piping hot, straight out of the press tea right here. This
You
is straight out the press.
so let's talk about this. Thank you guys. Come on, Hillary's team, show up. Did you realize that Big Joe took to the airways and spoke about me today?
I heard that there was a live that spoke. Yep.
And he had a lot to say about me today.
About you?
Yes.
You know, I heard that too.
I was called out my name. I was said this and said that. I'm so obsessed and I'm this, I'm that, and all of this. But see, if I wasn't married and I was truly single, I could take Charles from Big Joe. Did you hear me? I could take Charles, put me and Charles in a room. Thank you for the gift. Put me and Charles in a room for 5 minutes and I could have him.
You know what? I believe that. I believe that.
And if it wasn't a shame, if it wasn't a crying shame, I would go take him just to prove a point. But can I make our little announcement for next week?
Sure.
Okay. You go ahead and do it.
Miss Hillary will be joining the incomparable, the icon, Gabe Lincoln next week live and in the flesh. We will be together.
We're going to be together.
Yeah.
That is going to be very interesting.
Yep, we're gonna be together. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna make content. We're gonna stick together, and I promise you, we will not have a rash on our ass.
Yes. Thank you for the gift, baby. Yes. Show out with that money gun. Can y'all do another money gun so Big Joe can see what real money look like? Make it rain. Make it rain.
Let's go, y'all. If you really want me to win, just send me a something. You know what? This is sad for real.
Come on,
After
team.
this, I'm gonna
Hillary's
go ahead and
team,
delete my
activate.
TikTok. I'm
Hillary's
deleting my
team,
TikTok. I'm putting my
activate.
phone up for
Let me
sale.
sing. Let me sing this song for Leatherface. Jeepers creepers, where'd you get those beepers? Jeepers creepers, where'd you get those eyes?
Oh, there goes the glove, y'all. Tap the glove and send in. Can I sing a song?
Yes, go on.
You can tell your lies. I don't really care what you feel inside. All you ever did was
Come
make
on, Hillary's team.
Let's go, y'all. Let's go, y'all. Double tap that glove and send, y'all. We are neck and neck right now. We are neck and neck. Bumps and neck. Bumps and neck.
Come on, Hillary's team. This is my first battle. This is my first battle. Do not let him win. This is my first battle. Do not let him win, please.
Oh, my good Lord.
Do not let him win. Girl, who was that behind you?
I don't see nobody behind me.
Girl, I saw an African American man behind you.
Let's go, y'all. Double tap the live, share the live. Let's send in some gifts, y'all. Send in some gifts. Send in some gifts, y'all. Come on, y'all. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Look how we look.
Thank you, guys. Thank you. Please don't let. I want to win. This is my first battle. My first battle. Please make me win on my first battle.
Thank you so much, Hearts K. Thank you so much, y'all. We losing.
Come on, y'all. Come on, Hillary's team.
You know what? This is a sad situation. This is a sad.
Activate. No, he's catching up. Activate,
Come
y'all.
on, y'all. Activate. What is this?
Activate. Come
Thank you,
on,
Marina.
please.
Swipe, y'all. Swipe. They swiping, y'all.
Come on,
Oh my
y'all.
God.
Yes. Come on. Come on, Hillary's team.
That is
Yes.
sad.
Come on, Hillary's team. Yes,
Oh
yes,
my
yes.
God.
Come on, y'all. Yes, you showed up. See, this is the way you show up for me. Yes. Thank you. Yes, 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 yes. This is
Shout out to the
Melody's
MVPs.
team.
Shout out to my MVPs. Bougie Conjure, Paige Lewis, Marina, Michelle, Mercedes, Holly, Diane,
Let me
Manan,
say,
and Felicia.
Ludi, Loddie, thank you so much. Um, Don, Don, thank you so much. Ariel, thank you. Lily, my girl Lily in the house. Wizzy, thank you. Thank you. Want more for your life? I love your name. I actually love her name. Nurse Academy, thank you.
So what's up, Miss Hillary? Do you want to do the best 2 out of 3 while we talk, or do you want to just go ahead and go?
No, let's do one more.
Okay, one more. Okay,
One more.
come on, y'all. Please do not allow me to lose.
And
This
then
is what you do.
let me tell you this. Can I drop some more? Do you want me to drop a receipt that'll tell he's lying, or should we wait till we get together?
Oh, hold on, wait. Mickey, go live and me and you can battle right after this one. Cause I want to talk to you anyway. But so you said that you wanted to drop some tea when we're together, or you want to drop it now?
Well, he said, Big Joe said that he this is what he said in the live. Now we this is what he said. I'm telling you. I'm gonna just pick up from the part that he was at the bar. He said he was at the bar. Big Joe said he was at the bar and that he had some drinks at the bar and that Charles or him, because he left his bag at home, his bear bag at home. This is what I'm gonna tell you. This is a person who got Louis Vuitton, Birkin bags, Gucci. Why wouldn't you brought your Gucci and Louis Vuitton to the BET Awards? That's my question before I tell you this story. Why didn't he bring his Louis, his Birkin, his Gucci, his Nurkin bag? Why did he bring that? That's the place to bring that $23,000 bag. That's when you bring that $23,000 bag. Is there? Come on, y'all, activate.
Let's go, y'all
So,
activate.
but
So
let me
listen,
finish.
do
So
you
what?
not know? Listen, do you ever be noticing that when Charles is talking or somebody's talking, Big Joe is always mouthing out the word before they even come out. They're like, you got to watch when
Yes,
he.
yes, I see him mouthing the words. That's what he does. They rehearse everything. Thank you. Thank you for the galaxy. Thank you, Ludi. Come
This is
on, show
sad.
out, Ludi.
Can we get some people to help me?
Thank you, Ludi. Come on,
Thank you,
y'all.
Redhead. Thank you, Melanated. Thank you,
Yay.
y'all.
Who is
Huh?
that? Who that man?
Thank you for the John for the hands.
Yay. Yay got him some chocolate. Thank you.
What about the neighbor?
Yay got him some chocolate.
That's the neighbor.
Honey, them the best.
Honey, these people talking about I'm obsessed, honey. That's crazy.
Come on, y'all. So let me tell you this story. So I'm going to pick up from the story where Big Joe was spitting lies. And Big Joe, are you listening?
I'm
Thank you,
listening. I was telling
sweetie.
myself
Thank
thank you.
you. And Big Joe said that he was at the bar getting drinks and that he paid for his bill with his phone on Apple Pay. This is what Big Joe said. Now, you know, and I know that Big Joe in radio is dumb as rocks. They wouldn't even know how to install Apple Pay on their phone. So, how you know that's a lie. But what I wanted to ask you is, can I drop that incident report that shows contact? You think
Can
that? No, I'm asking you, should I?
I think you should.
Okay.
I think you should drop the incident report so that people will not continue to bash us like we're lying.
But what I'm saying to you, no. I know I'm not worried about them bashing. I don't worry about none of that. What I'm talking about is Joe has claimed that nothing has happened. And can you tell me why it took him 2 days to come up with that excuse? Did you hear that? Did you hear that? Huh?
I heard the excuse, I heard the explanation, but when a person lies the first time, they gotta lie to keep on the lie to keep going. You know what I'm saying? So when a person choose to lie one time, they're gonna continue to lie to keep it going. But this is my thing right now. I want to say this. Why am I losing?
Uh-huh.
That's the problem now. Why
Uh-huh.
am I losing? Why do you have 4,000? I got 2.
Come on, y'all. 18 seconds.
You know what? I'm gonna just delete my TikTok, so I ain't gotta be obsessed no more. Let me delete my TikTok and just shut it down. How about that?
Come on, y'all. 5 seconds.
You know what?
Yes. Come on, girls. Come on. Thank you, ladies. Thank
Wow.
you, my supporters. Thank you. I ain't battling no more. I'm done. I got 2 victories under my belt. And
Shout out to John.
so let me thank my people before you go. I want to ask you one quick question.
Okay.
Really quick. Hold on. Let me thank all my gifters. Thank you guys very much. Wheezy, thank you, MVP. Lily, thank you. Don, thank you. Jay, thank you. Queen, Letty, um, Gwen, thank everyone. Thank you guys that all contribute. This was my very first match, and I won both of them. Thank you, ladies.
Congratulations.
So what I'm saying, I'm gonna need you once you get done doing what you're doing to call me so you can assist me how to crop things out. To put the arrest, because the arresting agency and all that type of stuff. So just when you get done, call me.
Okay, I will.
Okay, bye
All
bye.
right. Bye-bye.
Rid of you. Okay, there we go. Okay, guys. So let me get back on to some business. Hold on a second. Can you guys? I can't see the comments. The comments are gone. I can't see the comments. I can see comments. Hello.
Hello, Hillary.
Hi, how are you?
Yes, I was just wanted to know. I do not agree with what Miss Netta was saying, but I'm trying to get on your live. I can't see you.
I can't see anything. It's messing up.
Just don't.
I'm gonna have to redo this. So I'm gonna